Welcome to the channel. I'm Jonathan Gray, and this is the show about boats, tools, that kind of stuff. It's the show about fixing up my 19-foot boat at the moment, and more boats will follow. Today we're going to talk about engine brackets. I wish it was as easy as just going and picking one out and popping it on there, but they're custom made for boats and you have to fabricate them, measure them, and all that kind of stuff whenever you're doing an aftermarket. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Armstrong Nautical Products. They make outboard brackets, and we'll get the boat measured. We'll see what kind of bracket will fit on this boat, if any bracket will fit on this boat. Spoiler alert. Yes, a bracket will fit on this boat. Obviously, we wouldn't be doing a video on it if it didn't. But there are considerations to make. There are certain trade-offs that you're going to do anytime you do something like this. So let's jump over to Armstrong.
Generally, as a rule, boats under 20 feet
We're
are
breaking
not.
that rule today.
Well, again, we know the circumstances and what you have to do to move some weight towards the bow and things like that.
We are here at Armstrong Nautical Products, and we've got Lawrence from Armstrong here.
Generally, when you move the weight back on a shorter boat, it tends to make the boat porpoise. That's when the bow rises and falls continuously when the boat's on plane, right?
The thing that Bert told me about this boat, so I can't claim to have this knowledge, but Bert said it, so it's got to be true, was that this is actually the same hull as a 23, but in the molds, they just dammed up the mold to make it a shorter boat. So it's already engineered like it's a longer boat. And I'm hoping that adding a bracket is going to potentially improve the ride, improve it, you know, as we're at the sandbar and stuff like that.
So the bracket's designed to give your boat positive flotation when the boat's at rest. So when she's up on plane, the bracket's not touching the water, but it allows your prop to run in cleaner water, so you get better bite, better performance, better fuel economy.
Well, and I can see they put one of these on here to try to help that. The dolphin, I think this one's actually like an orca. I don't even know what brand that is. But the guy who had it before me put that on there because he was having trouble with that as well. So, you know, maybe that's something that the bracket can also help with. Can I put a 4-stroke on this if I get a bracket? Because it's a little too heavy for it as is.
You know, the bracket has evolved over the years, Jonathan. You know, over the past 30 years, we made single engine brackets like 15 wide, just wide enough to hang the motor on there. But as the motors got bigger and you got 2-stroke to 4-stroke, you got heavier, we started making the brackets wider and deeper towards the drain plug. So it maximizes the flotation. So this is the bracket form that's on our website. And we just ask for basic information on the boat and the engine you're going to use. Horsepower, shaft length, the transom angle. Like we'll measure the transom angle right now, Jonathan. At times you can't get the carpenter square dead in the center where we ask you to do it because there's a motor there. So we're going right next to the stern bracket of the outboard. And we'll do it on both sides just to make sure we got a good average. And we're looking at 3 inches. So a 1/4 inch equals 1 degree. We got 3 inches. That's the average transom angle of 12. The transom angle is the most crucial measurement because it'll make the bracket, you know, level. Also, Jonathan, when we're building the bracket, I give customers, you know, the option of dive ladders. We can incorporate that right when we're building the bracket.
Yes. We want a dive ladder. What I'd like a swing ladder. Okay. But I would like 2 mount. Can I have it
on both sides?
A mount on both sides. Just, you know, one ladder that you can flip flop.
Yeah.
And then a mount on both sides.
Yes.
Can you? So is this too small to do that?
No. So the swing ladder has to go towards the back because it swings straight back. When you get the boat underway, you know, the ladder wants to swing straight back. It's, pardon the pun, it's you know, idiot proof, you know?
Good, that's what I need. I'm in the market for idiot proof.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing
A lot of people forget about our ladders and they drive off and they damage
I have done it. Well, and just for the other ladder, it's good that you can store them both ways. Yes. You know, your normal marine ladder.
Same storage clips, everything.
This boat is so small that I don't really want to take the ladder out of the bracket too often.
You can. You can leave it in there at all times.
That's why I like it. Yeah, so color. Okay,
We paint them with XL Pro by Exalta.
Okay.
So if you want to provide a paint sample that's 6x6, we can match it.
I have, the guy actually gave me a sample of this paint. I may change it because I'm pretty sure it's like just Home Depot paint.
Right.
It's not even marine paint.
Okay.
Like there's a lot on this boat that was like good enough,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Very DIY, which we're about here, but better.
Okay.
So yeah, we may match this color, redo that, and I'll give you that as
Okay.
well. So I don't know, should we go with green? Should we go with white? Two-tone it?
White's our favorite color, but you know, if it's a green or a red or something, it could be an upgrade in price.
Yeah.
Because it's harder for them to mix and match the colors that are, you know,
Can
the
you color match
pigments.
the Armstrong logo?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Maybe do it white and do that green.
Yeah. Whatever you want.
I don't know. I like the two-tone look.
That's the beauty of Armstrong. We custom build everything.
That's true. That's good.
Just one more thing, Jonathan. You know, I have to tell customers that if they have a 20-inch shaft, we don't encourage it. 25 or greater.
25 or greater. Good note. Okay.
All right.
Cool. So 25 or greater, 20 feet or greater.
Right.
Love it.
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, Lawrence.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You know, it's been about a day since I talked to Lawrence, and there's a whole lot of steps that are going to go into this bracket. I wish it was just as simple as sticking it on there and, you know, picking one out and saying that's the one that'll fit. But fortunately and unfortunately, they are custom made for each boat to fit them perfectly, so that way it'll float right and everything like that, and it'll, you know, the boat will ride correctly. That means we're gonna have to wait. So it's gonna be a process where we'll do some more stuff whenever the templates come in, and you know, how to hang them on the back of the boat, I guess, and we'll do all that kind of stuff. But it's gonna be a process. We'll take you through all of it, and it's probably going to be a month or so until this thing is done. But it's super exciting to get this started. Lawrence, thank you for helping us out with this project. Like, we cannot do this without you. Their info is linked below, and also that form that Lawrence was filling out for the boat was linked below. If you're interested, you can fill out that form for your own boat and send it to them. Get a quote. Not every boat can take a bracket though. Also, explicit here, most boats under 20 feet, no go for a bracket. This one is a special exception just because of the hull that it is and how they made this specific boat, but most boats under 20 feet don't do it. If you're thinking, hey, I want a 13-foot whaler and I want a 7 engine on the back of that thing, but the bracket will give me the flotation that I need. No, that is wrong. You cannot do that, but we may try to do that someday. But yeah, so stay tuned, stay along with us, like, subscribe to see the rest of this project and other projects that we're going to do on the boat. And yeah, you know, this is gonna be a long process, so we'll intermix some different kinds of videos in here and stuff like that, as well as some helpful tips and just stupid stuff that we're doing on our boat that is around boating. So